Hi, I'm Charlotte, and tonight I'm going to react to this new surprise Loki clip. At least I did not expect to get another clip today. I knew we were getting a clip yesterday with the MTV Awards, so I got prepared and I filmed my reaction, which you will actually see in a minute. There's not that much to react about really in that sneak peek. Well, the second part was funny and we had never seen it before, but the beginning of the clip, about half of the clip in fact, was an elevator scene that we had already seen. So I don't know, the marketing for this show is very, very chaotic, very fitting. And so they released that sneak peek at the MTV Awards, and then the next day, here you go, a 1 minute clip apparently. I don't even know if it's a trailer or a clip or advertising, I'm not sure. So here we go. I'm back in my Loki t-shirt and I'm ready to watch this. I haven't really been spoiled this time, so I don't really know what's in it. It's called Miss Minutes. Interesting. So let's see.
Welcome to the Time Variance Authority. I'm Miss Minutes, and it's my job to catch you up before you stand trial for your crimes. So settle in.
Now, hang on just a minute.
And we'll get you in front of a judge in no time.
You actually believe this crap, sir? I'm your ticket.
No. Thanks for visiting the TVA. Don't hesitate to let us know how we're doing.
What do you want from me? You put our timeline in chaos. I want you to help us fix it. What could possibly go wrong?
Trusting Loki is not a good idea.
Do I get a weapon? You're up. Don't go to
Oh, nice. Oh, good. Oh no, he's not getting them.
Original series streaming Wednesday, June 9th, only on Disney Plus.
Okay, so that explains so much.
Judge in no time.
I was wondering this morning why my timeline was going all... they were going all horny. Yeah, that literally explains so much about the state of my timeline this morning. I thought they were still going on about the pic that we got 2 days ago, in which you could see Loki's arms, which was already a big thing, because, just to put that into context, Loki is not really a character that shows a lot of skin, usually. He's really dressed, very, very covered, with lots of layers, and even his hands are often covered, like he's wearing half gloves and everything, so you never really see much skin. Not that the costumes can't be sexy, some of them are quite sexy, but they're not sexy in a way that Thor, for example, is sexy by getting shirtless and stuff. So I'm not surprised now. I understand now why people were going mad, because 2 days ago people were losing their minds just because they had seen Loki's forearms in that picture, and so now we have shirtless Loki for the first time. The fans have been hurt, apparently. So I love that this Miss Minutes character, she actually reminds me of the Battle Royale presenter, you know, in that movie where it's a dystopia where kids have to kill each other on an island, and they also have this kind of video that's all like cheerful and really quite horrible, in fact. So she's giving me those vibes. And yeah, I don't know if the reference to the Teletubbies had anything to do with that, but a few days ago, Kate Herron, the director, actually talked about the series having references to the Teletubbies, of all things. So people were a bit puzzled. But she also mentioned Mad Men and Blade Runner. So I'm not sure why Mad Men, but Mad Men was an amazing show. So for me, that's great news. I'm not sure where the inspiration is. For Blade Runner, I don't know. It might have to do with a dystopian setting, this kind of big crazy city with things flying in all directions. That looks a lot like Blade Runner, but it could also be related to Loki's mission. If his mission is what I think it is, which is probably to go after other variants. And he is a variant himself. He is a version of Loki that survived, that shouldn't have survived, that kind of escaped from his reality. So if the point is that they're going to hire him to go after other Loki variants or other variants in general and eliminate them to fix the timeline, then that would be a situation that is quite close to that of Rick Deckard in Blade Runner, the main character played by Harrison Ford, whose job is to hunt the replicants. So the replicants are humanoid robots. And also there is this theory about Blade Runner that Deckard himself might also be a replicant. In fact, it's never really confirmed, it's open to interpretation. So in a way that would put him in the same situation as Loki, like a guy who's being hired for his great abilities to try and hunt down other people like him and eliminate them. And possibly, I don't know, maybe Loki will actually not want to eliminate these variants. Maybe some of these variants will plead for their lives or something. I don't know, but I'm very excited about this specific parallel. I'm also excited about the Teletubbies parallel, but I don't know where that's going. Really, I have no idea where that's going. So here we have Miss Minutes. And yeah, so the time variance authority is apparently quite savage. Do they just destroy people? So yeah, Loki's laughing and then he's not laughing anymore. He's not laughing anymore when he sees what they do to other variants. Okay, so they're still showing us a lot of things, and at the same time not so much, because we still have very little information on what's actually going on. We still haven't seen Kid Loki, Older Loki, or King Loki as they call him. There were rumors that they had cast Richard E. Grant as King Loki, or the older version of Loki. We haven't seen him at all. We haven't seen Kid Loki. We may have seen Lady Loki, but I'm not sure. I still think the hooded figure might be the Enchantress. So it's interesting because they're giving us all these clips, and really we still don't know much more than we did before. So it's still very mysterious, this purple planet. No idea what that is supposed to be. I just hope they don't release too much footage though from the first episodes. I really enjoy the footage. I really enjoyed discovering new passages from the series, but I hope they don't give away too much. Well, at least in terms of the plot, we still don't know much. We still don't know a lot of things actually. But this is exciting. I love that face. Okay, well, we'll see. I don't know if we're getting more clips. They're just kind of releasing them randomly now, so maybe we will get more clips. Maybe they will not warn us and just drop another one. I think this is their brand. This is the way they're trying to behave with us, just messing around with our expectations, messing around with the timeline as well by changing the release date. So I don't know. I think it's really deliberate. I think they're doing this on purpose to mess around with us. That face though, he's just really good at face acting. I think, well, they're going to go full comedy apparently, at least on the first episodes. I hope it's not just comedy though. I will enjoy it very much and it will be very funny. I already know that from these spots we can see that it's going to be funny, but I hope it's not only like comedy, because I like when there's a bit of both, really. So yeah, we'll see what they have. So I'll just stop there for tonight, and see you, I don't know whenever they decide to release another clip, I guess. Bye bye.